Good morning. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. So, I know I'm not supposed to be working on Shabbat, but I've got a couple of videos that I really need to get done, and it just so happens. I'm pretty sure the Father will forgive me. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to spend an eternity to hell because I make a couple of videos for you guys. So, anyway, there's been this deal going on here lately, and it's kind of concerned me. And it kind of goes against something that I've kind of long been supportive of. But here, as of lately, there's a lot of these fly-by-night companies coming out and selling these, whatever you want to call them, power banks, solar generators, whatever name you want to give them. And I'm not going to blast out any particular brand or anything like that because I don't have any particular brand in mind. My point is there are just a boatload of companies that are coming out of the woodwork producing these things. Now, this isn't nothing new. In fact, there's not really that many companies that produces these electronics. The amount of companies are actually a lot smaller that's producing them. But there's a lot of individuals that on different levels get involved into resale of products. And some people, they might just relabel a product and put it right out. It looks just like the other brand, and I'm sure you've seen that many times. Other ones that kind of go somewhere in between, and even though the bulk of the circuitry will be the same or whatever, they'll make the form factor of the device look a little bit different. Okay, so maybe the buttons will be in a little bit different place or something like that. But understand that there is a lot of that goes on in the industry. Now, this is what concerns me. And y'all know I've been a long proponent of saving money where you can. But there are some places where you might want to just rethink that. Now, I've talked in the past about a couple of different items that I can't really tell you of a generic or a no-name or a cheaper route to go if you want that quality. And Leatherman multi-tools, yeah, I can't find nothing to top that. DJI drones, for the price point and the options and the capability, all that, you really can't touch it, right? You are not going to go spend $200 on Amazon on a drone and get something like a DJI. It's not going to happen. But as time has gone on and different types of products have become very, very popular in people's homes, we've seen these companies come out of the woodwork. I'm concerned about this because if those battery packs aren't designed right, if they're not built right, if the components that they are made with fail, you're talking about your home, possibly your loved ones' lives, possibly your own life. When it comes to stuff like power banks and stuff like that, you really might want to be careful of what you choose to buy. What brand you choose to welcome in your home. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you have to buy this brand or that brand. In fact, I'm not going to tell you, I'm not going to recommend a brand on this video. That's not the point. The point is, it's probably a good idea to stay away from the no-name stuff. And I know there's a lot of prepper channels out there pushing a lot of this no-name power bank stuff. But I want to show you something. In fact, power banks have been in the news quite a bit lately. A popular brand, one that I will say I'm confident with, and that's Anker. They're actually in the news right now. Apparently, there's been more than 40,000 power banks recalled due to a fire hazard. And that's a well-known, well-trusted, respected brand. When you're dealing with this technology, with this type of battery technology, man, it is, you've got a lot of energy packed into that tiny little box, and when it unleashes in the form of heat and it is nasty, Nasty, nasty. But, of course, Anker's really going to be in the news because of what's going on with that. But I guarantee you that if you look, you'll find many, many, many others that have had fires and stuff, and they may just have a local report about the fire or something like that. They're not really hitting the power bank fires as of yet really aren't hitting mainstream aside from this Anker that right now that's an ongoing issue. So, however, I want to bring you back a little bit in time, not too awful long ago. And the hot item that every kid had to have was a hoverboard. Remember that? All the kids had to have the hoverboards. And what happened? Right? You had your name brands that were out there, and then all of a sudden, out of the woodwork, you had all of these little bitty companies coming out and selling hoverboards on Amazon and everywhere else. So I don't know if you remember or not when that happened, but there was a epidemic of hoverboards catching on fire and burning people's homes down. I don't know if you remember that or not, but I do. You know why? Because I'm into electronics. And when I see stuff like this, I have to ask the questions, why, what happened, what can be done? You know why? Do you know what happened? You know what can be done? It was the power bank. A faulty power bank. I don't know if it was the charge circuit exactly or what, but it was faulty power banks. Battery packs. They were faulty. And they would catch fire. They were burning people's homes down. Okay? Right now, and I didn't even bring this up. I'll put it in right now. I didn't know what term I wanted to search. I'll just search e-bike fire. Because right now, there's a lot of those hitting the news. Right? Do you think it's the motors on the e-bike that's catching fire? Do you think it's the lights, the switches? No? What do you think's catching fire on the e-bikes? Oh, battery packs. Battery packs. So let's go there. Why? What's going on? What's happening? Cheap power banks, folks. Now, I respect the hell out of some channels on YouTube, and I am going to call one out. Southern Pepper 1, man, I love you, brother. But y'all need to do some research on delamination of plastic solar panels. And y'all might be careful of the no-name odd brands that you recommend people to buy. Because I know. And Southern Pepper 1 is a good man. You'd probably be hard-pressed to find a better man than him. And he's just trying to help. But folks, be careful. Be careful. This is not the kind of help you want to receive. Shalom.